Hey, this is Kevin Parker, and this is True Warrior Success Method. We're on step 4, the strategy, and we're on module 8. And module 8 is about training. We all need the necessary knowledge and skills to do what we have to do. So after you figured out your mission and why you want to do it, you have to get qualified to be able to do these things. Now, this can be an onslaught of all types of different trainings. Maybe it's a certification, maybe it's a license, maybe it's just a skill set that you need to learn. What are you missing that's standing between you and your success? See, I'm a master of training. I've taken all kinds of different courses, certifications, and everything that I can find to make myself better. But what happened would be I would have a certain situation in my career that I wouldn't know something. And instead of trying to figure it out on my own and, try to be the best that I can be with the knowledge that I had, I went out and found a training that would help me. So what is it in your business life that's lacking or you're just uneducated on that you need to improve on? What kind of training do you prefer? Do you like videos? Are you an on-hand kind of guy? Could you listen to a training? And who do you want to be trained by? I suggest the best. Sometimes you can't afford that. Make sure anybody that's training you is a level above where you are currently, because you want to grow in the right direction. You don't want to be taking advice or trainings from people that are on the same level as you. You want to find people that have done it really well, and that can teach you the tools, skills, and resources necessary to be successful. Now, for me personally, even after I was successful, I go on at least one quarterly training a year. There has to be something that you can get better on. You can't be good at everything. Maybe you want to get even better at what your X factor is to become the best in your field. Learn from 4, 5, 6 different trainers and then make it your own. Maybe it's about life skills or relationships. See, we all have different areas of our lives that we can improve. And the first point is to figure out what that is. When you figure out what you're lacking or what you want to improve on, there are so many resources out there that can help you get better at it. One of the things recently that I got really good with was NLP, neuro-linguistic programming. I would always see Tony Robbins and all of these different people use it in their coaching, in their skills, but I never knew how to go about it. So I started watching the people that do it best. Signed up for some courses, went to some trainings myself, and watched the magic of how hard and how strong NLP works in people's lives. Now that I'm trained, now that I've seen it happen, I know the proof of its actual success. I utilize it in my everyday life, training, everything that I do. It has improved my life in so many different ways. When I first started coaching, I was just a regular life coach, but I really knew that I had to niche down to something. And I knew my life was about recovery and addiction. So who did I reach out to? The Addictions Academy with Dr. Callie Estes. And she taught me the specifics on how to be a recovery coach, drug interventionist, family coach, sober companion, internet addiction, sex addiction, all of these different things in the recovery field. And I took about 9 of her classes because I was just in love with the process and learning different information on that. Now, I don't just solely do recovery and addiction now because my purpose and mission is way bigger than just that. Yes, I help people with addiction. Yes, I still train people how to become recovery coaches and interventionists and all of that, but that's not my main purpose. I do serve people in those fields, and I help people get into programs, rehabs, detoxes, sober houses, anything that has to do with recovery. That's my philanthropic area of my business, is helping people get the help that they need. And when they get out, I help them unlock their full potential and unleash the true warrior within. With this training and this coaching, you're going to upscale everything that you're struggling with in your life. And when you get to the point that you plateau, look for another training. Look for another certification. Look for something else to step your game up. Training is what sets you from the regulars to the masters of what you do. I'll see you in the next module.